Paul and Jamie were talking about Cole Palmer just a little bit earlier on, and how much of an impact he has. That's all 12 of his penalties he's scored, which is the best 100% record in the Premier League, as Emma mentioned in the interview. But that aside, just talk about his contribution to this game today.
Well, I mean, listen, he gets the penalties involved in the Fernandes goal as well. I mean, there's 3 or 4 players around him, and that's what great players do. You fear when he's on the ball. And, I mean, I've been watching him, loved him last season. He started this season really well. And I think I made a comment a few weeks ago that if you look at his almost 18 months at Chelsea, I don't think there's been a player in the Premier League who's performed better than him over these 18 months. And he hasn't been playing for the best team. I mean, they look like one of the best teams in the league right now. But when you think of Chelsea over the years and the great players they've had some great attacking players. But when you think of those flair players, I'd think of like Zola and Hazard. I think he's probably done more than Zola in these 18 months that he's done. You know, and Zola's probably going to go down as one of the greatest players to ever play for Chelsea. And he's probably on the same sort of level as what I've seen Hazard do, but maybe a longer period of time at Chelsea for 4 or 5 years. But right now, I think the way he's going, and if he can take Chelsea to a title, whether it's this season or the next 2 or 3 seasons, he's going to go down as one of the greatest players to ever play for Chelsea if he keeps doing what he's doing. He is a very, very special player, and not just in the Premier League, in European or world football.
Paul, it will take a longer period of time for Cole Palmer to establish himself as one of the greats, as Jamie says. But just in terms of that 18 months since he came to Chelsea, talk about the impact that he's had in that time.
Well, phenomenal. First of all, coming down from Man City, coming down from Manchester to London is a big move in itself, you know, and he's a young lad.
Especially with the trains.
And he's coming to the team, and he's been outstanding. When you first come into the team, you're a young kid, you come from Man City, no one really knows about him, didn't play loads, so you get a bit of a free hit. You know, you play your stuff and people don't pick you up. The last 6-7 months, he's the big boy. You know, the name of the game is stop Cole Palmer. Stop him playing, maybe you might be able to stop Chelsea. He can't do it. And that shows how good he is, because he becomes present in team talks. If you're the manager of another team, you're like, right, we need to stop Cole Palmer. As soon as we lose the ball, someone go and connect on him. He's too intelligent. He gets into space. He's always got space, always got time. I couldn't talk highly enough of him. Everybody needs an X factor to win Premier League titles. You've got to have that bit of something extra. Like today, you know, he gets the 2 penalties, sets and makes it happen for the Fernandes goal. You need that. If you want to win titles, you need to have that X factor, and Chelsea have it with him. Well, 100%.
It was talk about him going on loan to Burnley. That was a feeling that he might do just to get his confidence, get playing again. And I think he made the move to come down here. And what a move for him. Because it takes a lot. You have to obviously move down from Manchester. He's obviously a Manchester lad. To make that change and come, it's been just life-changing for him, because he's found a club, he's found a good manager in Pochettino that gave him, because I think you need a platform for him, because you have to give him the right tools to just let him play and let him get on the ball. And great players need that, because if you put them under too much pressure or you ask them to run back too often, it's not going to work. What you have to do is when that ball breaks down, and that's why Tottenham was just perfect, because when the ball breaks down, they just kept leaving him so much space. And the things he does on a ball are just absolutely frightening. It's like a throwback of players who are just playing with no fear. It's like he's playing up in the goals with his mates, you know, in the afternoon, just playing, just going past people. The game is so effortless for him.